so who knows? Maybe. Wait, does this? He has Andrew Luck? Wonder who he gave up. Sorry about that. I never charged up my controllers. So I'm kind of just... Doesn't have a running back. Travis Benjamin. Okay. No tight end. Got a pretty tough O-line. Does he not have Von Miller? Did he give up Von Miller? Who does Travis Benjamin even play for now?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
See, can't anticipate, man.
Who is this against? He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Alright, so like something like this PA slot will. I'm going to audible the running back, but I'm trying to do it quick so I'm not giving away the fact that I'm audibling. Because the play action pass this year is just so ungodly awful.
This helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
See, like right here, this should be a... This should be a pretty good... And I mean, John Ross is in the slot. I mean, that should be a matchup problem.
Bridgewater. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13.
I don't know what that was supposed to be. Oh my God. So maybe it was something on his end as to why we disconnected. I really hate that though. I mean, so now I've given up I lost 2 sack stats, which is important for like upgrading your coach. And then, you know, Bridgewater got 13 yards and I was at the midfield position. So I lost a pretty good chunk of, you know, what we'll call, you know, just opportunity to score. At least it was early in the game and not late. But obviously we had connections issues from the beginning, so... And I'm also supposed to see Venom at like 8. So like 8:30, I gotta leave my house about 8:15. So hopefully, I don't remember. These games are 10 minutes, I think. And the other thing I lost earlier. I lost the ball at halftime, potentially. Which isn't great.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Alright, let's hope there's no lag. Fingers crossed, do I kick? Yes, I kick. Alright, so we're basically back to square one.
To the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, what a... I was about to say. Got very lucky on that one.
Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big
I like
shot
palms,
right
but
out of
they
the gate.
are too susceptible to posts, and I'll be honest, I didn't watch any film on this guy, so I'm just going to kind of...
Second and 10.
There we go. Why'd you jump? Do we have any sliders in this league?
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, second and 15. Throwing his lock. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the
Alright,
same
so we're
thing
third
with
and
their
14.
quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They're certainly not the start thing we're looking for here as they come up on a third and 14. Out of the gun, Luck.
Where are all of my peoples?
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
See, that's bad. That's horrible by me. That is horrible by me. I didn't recognize that he was. I didn't realize that was an empty set.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And across midfield he goes.
Did not realize he was in an empty set. That's why I should have bailed out on number 3 there. That's on me.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Just beating the play clock is Locke.
Oh, he's wide open.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him
Or
down,
maybe he wasn't. I don't know.
Opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time
Cat,
didn't
you got to
work
get
out.
down.
Nice job defensively.
Where is...
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I feel like he's calling plays so fast. And I can't figure out, like I can't find my plays.
A shotgun snap for Love. Out left to Shaheen.
Wow, that's
Now
unfortunate.
4th down after a loss of 1.
That's really
A
unfortunate.
pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time. Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're talking
I'm
catch,
going to
everything.
play it safe
So it's
here.
really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Whoever's watching, if you see me break a rule or something, just do me a favor and just leave a comment. I have my own channel pulled up. So if I'm doing something crazy, just let me know.
Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. First down, Bridgewater.
See, I went against my own rule there.
That'll be a safety.
You can't call play actions in this game.
These two defenses, they might come to play.
And that was a
One
touchdown.
has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play away.
The rollouts were terrible. The blocking on the rollouts were terrible.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is.
There
guys,
it is.
Give us an opportunity.
Now I know that.
Protect the
Just call it
passer,
man.
create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On first down, Love. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Andrew Billings able to slop him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Love drops it underneath for Booker. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
That's ridiculous.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes.
I tried to hit stick and everything because that's the best way to secure a tackle in this game.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so.
Apparently it didn't work.
Going forward, they've got to limit plays like that.
But you know what? That's what those plays are designed for. So can't be that mad about it.
You can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. second down. Here's Love.
What was that?
Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And he'll be
See the tight end just freeze right there?
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play.
I don't know why those techniques get so wide on that. I'd like to see him head up on the tackles, ideally. Alright, so the tight end's number 3, so I'm looking for him to either dip out or get up vertical. So he's gone, so now this is me.
This is Booker on the dump ball. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time.
I think I just want to call cover 3, rush 4, because I usually blitz from this situation, so. Man, that sucks.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Love. Able to find Shaheen.
Alright, so he's doing a lot of crossers.
Good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4.
I don't know about that one. I'd probably go for it if I was him.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman.
Great play call. Great play call. I don't know why he dived there.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
That was a terrific play call.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take
that drive was almost solely my responsibility, but you know what? He had to get a 4th down. It wasn't a bad play drive.
And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there. And they
10 plays for 6 minutes off the clock.
It's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now. How are we going to slow down this running game? Because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here's Lewis. And he'll take it past the 25.
I also need to look at
28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Now, the fact that this guy got rid of Gio Bernard kills a lot of my shotgun passing. I mean, just straight up destroys it. Now, see,
on second down, Bridgewater again. Caught, Eifert over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. From the gun, Bridgewater. And Eifert has it. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
And can we just talk about how beautiful that play was a second ago? Like, can we just mention it? I got an audible out of this.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage.
I think I need to
made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Run the ball here, honestly, Roger. And there's that switch concept I was talking about. You know, you got aggressive. Probably should have thrown it more outside, but what can you do?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Missed it. That was a touchdown.
He's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now see, it's 9-0. Part of me feels like I shouldn't force it. Because he's got pretty decent user skills. And honestly, I probably threw the ball a little bit too early on the wheel. See, like right now. Okay, this guy's obviously blitzing. Let's just give it a go.
On third down, Bridgewater. Got a man, it's lost, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll give it to Mixon.
Oh, yeah, baby.
He's in. Touchdown, Bengals.
That was a beautiful run. Can we just talk about how great the running game is since the patch? Like, seriously. It's been outstanding. Like, that was a beautiful block play. And Joe Mixon lowered his shoulder, got a couple more yards. Like, before the patch, there was a block shed in there. Now there's not. It's perhaps the best thing about the game.
This will be fielded at the 6. And
This can't be serious. Alright, well, we're not kicking it deep anymore.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Thanks for the tip, Roger. I know that I don't know about now, but last Madden, it was a bit of an issue with going all out because it would cause the kick meter to come a little bit lower.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's
so it makes the meter supposedly come down a little bit slower.
when you're getting sacked.
So a 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
And I'm also blitzing a bit more this game because I don't have Geno Atkins.
From the gun, here's Lott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle.
You know, that's about the 3rd or 4th time this game where I've had guys where I want them, and they're just not helping me out.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. Underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all.
Like, I'm not worried about his run game whatsoever.
And taken down at the 21. Carlos Dunlap.
So he loves his tight end on the streak.
Loss of 7.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Sacks, a growing theme in this.
Like, he's not giving me anything as far as a run game. I'm honestly not even sure how many times he's ran the ball. I think he ran once, but I also haven't ran many times.
15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
All right, so right here, do I have perfect in? Yes.
The Broncos on 3rd down.
We're going
They've hit
6.
2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
See, I don't like how he fades back there because that just kind of tails on me a little bit, you know.
Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And McManus able to put it through. And that will push the lead.
So that's a score that shouldn't have happened.
So the drive stalls out.
I really just want a touchdown before half, but if I get a field goal before half, I get the ball back, so I'm pretty much okay either way.
Hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake, because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack.
Now see, when I made this playbook, I didn't realize I had 2 of these U-drive plays. It's this one.
Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident.
This one here, I think.
And continue to do
one of them has, or at least is supposed to have, a switch combination. I'm not sure I could ask for a better look here.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
All right, so remind me that I can't.
14 and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a different intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself as
Remind me that I can't call that play to the right, because that tackle is just whooping my guard's butt right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now, in a perfect world, in an absolutely perfect world, I would like to run the ball and then pass when necessary. But it doesn't really happen like that.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one will swallow.
Let's come back to this.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on
Oh, yeah.
drive.
Why don't you just call an underfront?
They find some open field here. And now the ball's out.
No, that would have been reversed anyway.
But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like? When
Part of me wants to call a timeout because I meant to switch Eifert to the other side. Is that my best tight end running the drag?
This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this.
I mean, see, like right here, I have to.
Take it away from the other team, and now
I mean, I just have to, right?
There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15.
That's a touchdown.
This into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his 5th
Now,
touchdown.
see, that's a case where it might look like it was. I saw the safety on the far side. I thought it was a blitz. I thought it was manned up. I thought it was a blitz.
Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by.
Now I'm going to credit that field goal to Roger.
We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag.
Now, see, that's what I want to do. I want to run the ball and attack with a deep passing game. Unfortunately, play action pass is a no-go.
He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And after the...
I'm going to make sure my press guys are on the outside. I don't mind... Like, see, here's the deal. Jackson doesn't press, but my other two do. Like, see, we gotta switch that. And make sure Burfict's my linebacker. Yeah.
time and see what they can get here. At least they got points out of it.
Because if I'm honest, I'm actually a Seattle-style defense more than I am anything else. You know, the call cover 3, load up the box. But against all this spread stuff, you know, I would generally go more too high and make sure, like, let me back him off because he's...
On 1st and 10, Lock.
Great play.
It's incomplete. It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the...
Because I want somebody to get pressed
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second
every
and 10.
play.
Back to the air, Luck on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Booker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11.
Do I want to bring the heat? Like, I feel like he's expecting it at this point.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Do I have palms in this? No, do I have palms in this? Just show 2, I think. Yeah. let me change my audible from, well, an invert. I'm going to change it to palms and have that be my check if he comes out in the compressed set. Ooh. I think a classic cover 6 works.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
I want to kind of split the difference here.
Out of the gun. Love.
There we go, boys. Let's call a timeout.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Marquette King now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Let's see, what time is it?
He steps into this one, and
I got
this
time.
is a rocket.
Jesus.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right. So, like, see right here, I know that this is cover 2 because all he did was press. Now, do we allow baseline in this league?
On 1st and 10.
I mean, he has no chance on that.
He's going to loft one deep. And got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays...
Okay, because his corner was, like, way outside of my tight... Maybe it was a tight check there.
First down, Bridgewater.
The only play-action pass I'll call.
Green with a catch left side. And now running right through it. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Okay. I was about to say, maybe it's just me. Okay, well, do you want to go to the Facebook group and, like, just remind him or whatever? Like, I'm not trying to get nobody hurt. Or not hurt, but I'm not trying to tick anybody off, you know? Yeah, for sure.
Mixon with a first down carry.
Like, it's probably the one thing in Madden that I don't complain a lot about Madden. I did last year, but that was because I thought it was a horrendous game in general, you know. But I don't complain a ton about Madden, but baseline is one of those that I hate with a passion. Again, here's another play-action pass, but I'm actually going to get the running back to block.
Second down, Bridgewater. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Now, I'm not sure why the safety bailed like that, but I guess because the tight end dragged. Because in cover 3 match, unless you got a threat down the seam, you should be, you know, playing that, I guess, quote-unquote, normal.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
No.
On 1st down, Locke. Over the middle.
That's on me.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a 1st down throw. Locke.
Wow. It had like superhuman speed there.
Defensively to break that one up. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
2nd and 10, Luck again. He goes.
Hey, that's a pretty good read right there.
And he's got it.
That's a tight read, but it's a pretty good one.
We're going to get a timeout instead. As they'll stop the
All right.
with 12 seconds
So here we're going to do a cover 4, but we're going to hot right that Mike linebacker to a deep middle.
He's got a 1st down.
Because I don't want to get beat on a post route.
Luck throwing again. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
There we go.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
All right, at this point, I think I'm okay to take the 3-man deep.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the.
All right, now if you notice, I don't control anybody once the ball is thrown. Number one, because I'm in no switch leagues. And I don't care about the field goal, Roger.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Going deep for Benjamin. That is incomplete.
I don't care about the field goal next because he's only got to get about 12 yards. I don't care about not giving up a touchdown because I get the ball back. So if he gets a field goal, it's an 8-point. It's still a 2-possession game, essentially. Yeah, I've seen more Hail Marys caught lately.
And here's Lewis.
Nah, probably hit the sprint button too quick.
Return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Okay, I'm a math teacher, but I'm bad at math. You're right. You're totally right. Best running play in the game, halfback ace power. If it's not in your playbook, you need to get it. Now this is pre-patch though. This is the first time I run it post-patch. Pre-patch though, man, this run is amazing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
See, so he's moving that safety around. So a part of me feels like the play action, but you can't trust the play action in this game.
Mixon will get it to start the second.
You see how great the blocking is on that play? Like, it's just unreal. Do I want to call play action? I mean, I could do a draw on Pat. I mean, you know what? Screw it. We're going to do it. Let's see what we get. It's a straight pass, or a straight play action. See, this is the type of looks I want. Oh, God. What's happening?
Bridgewater now on second down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Let's call a counter. If we need to, we can just audible to... I think I have my audible to the switch combination, so if I get it... If I get the look I want, I'll audible to a switch. See, like right... Baseline, dude. Come on.
Handoff to Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Also, another tip, this route over on this side, it's insane against cover 4.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Rush coming in.
See, that was a touchdown if I had a little bit more time.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. Backside, I want a dagger concept. So here. Is this something I can do?
Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
Shouldn't have thrown it.
Fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis.
I knew it. I knew he was playing the sticks. I probably had the tight end there. That's on me. I was determined to throw that pre-snap.
That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Booker on first down.
There's the second run he's had all game.
A 5-yard run.
If I don't have to worry about the run, I mean, that makes my job a whole lot easier.
A very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's one.
That's tough.
Incomplete.
That one's tough.
He was trying to get it to third down. The turnover put him in great field
How about
position.
3 cloud, hard flats,
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the
and you know what else I want to do? I'm put a spy.
You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun on third down, Locke.
Oh, man. Didn't quite have it. I read it. I read it.
Gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Locke. Sanders has it over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
All right, I want to show for hard flat.
It's in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now, see, here's the thing. I normally don't spy that much, but all he's doing is just hitting shallow crossers.
Going on third down. Long. This is Booker on the jump off. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
So I've given him 9 points. Well, 11 points. 12 points.
And McManus able to put it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter.
Stupid boneheaded pick. I should have just ran it when I saw that. I should have just ran it, played some defense.
On the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And here's Lewis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Now, here's the other thing I like to do. I like to take my running back and just wheel him. But you got to go the right way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Green. And they're going to have this.
I had my dosage there. I had my pick of who I wanted.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
And I probably also should have lobbed it. Just let him outrun him.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. To throw is Bridgewater. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running
again,
away from someone.
like a part of me just wants to
a defensive player in another zone.
Hot route him right now.
On second down,
because I knew that was coming, number one. So AJ Green would have been wide booty naked open for a touchdown.
Third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And the Bengals on third down. They've been okay.
Probably the same thing for him.
This time it's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
If I hit the right button, that's the first down.
Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
All right, back to a 2-score game.
A 9-point lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Luck on first down. Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Over the middle, it's Thomas.
That's all right.
Across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Luck. They set up the screen to Booker. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained.
I think we're going to mix in a little off man here.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
See, that's what he's got to do. He's got to run the ball. Whenever I give him the opportunity to run the ball, he's got to run it.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Out of the gun, Luck. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll run here with Freeman. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size.
I should have just went to a heavier front.
I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They give it to him running left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Luck. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Adam Shaheen, his 4th touchdown on the year.
That one's on me.
Broncos draw a bit closer. McManus's point after is good, and that will get him 1 closer.
You know what the difference is between now versus like this particular quarter when I'm giving up all the yardage? My pass rush is gone. I think he started blocking his halfback a little bit more, And he's also getting the ball out a little bit quicker, too.
Not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now.
Now, I'm going to wheel this fullback because there's no reason for him to sit in the flat.
Coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta?
All right, so it's a 2-point game. If I kick a field goal, it's 5.
5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Bridgewater now from the 50. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball.
I'm going to call a bubble in case he decides to baseline.
A lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can
dagger.
do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Oh man, if we block backside.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see
dagger.
the difference
And again, I should have swapped my tight ends.
Pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to
no, it worked out.
Who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd down, Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long
Every time I
way
call
to
it, he doesn't baseline.
From the gun, Bridgewater.
Oh, come on!
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah,
the
Coach
Bucky.
would have loved that play.
Oh my God! Come on now.
They get it to him running left.
Of course, backside pursuit.
Losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key.
I really need to clean up this playbook, too.
Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there was a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smile
I shouldn't have kicked it deep.
They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those are
Close.
big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
That's cool.
A nice chunk there on the first down run. And
He's got a good touchdown.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's Luck now on second down. Drops it underneath for Booker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. The Broncos on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he'll be brought
A
down
face mask?
First down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
That's such bull crap.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
So now I got to worry about the run.
After the penalty,
There we go.
and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Let's go quarters.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the
Don't want to go quarter 2 sink. I don't want to give up. But let's go Tampa 2. I don't want to give up the outside. Now we're going to press Emmanuel. Back off of here.
They'll look to throw.
There we go, boys.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Andrew Billings in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That game's gone final now at Heinz Field, and it was the Chargers who were able to take home the victory in that one. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down.
No, sir.
Complete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
My opponent is experiencing network issues.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again,
oh, you got to block that guy.
Met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5.
But you know what? I really don't mind it.
Be 3rd and 13. Now they run with Mixon. And shutting him off, now open field. He's got daylight. That one good for 33 and a first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup.
And GG. And what time is it? 8:01. All right, just in time to go see Venom. Oh, it's going to be awful.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out,
all right, well, thanks, guys, for watching. And again, just let me know if there's anything that I need to do differently as far as rules, first game in the league and stuff. So, 167 pass yards for the game is not bad at all.
About that victory.
So for Cincinnati, their playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5 and 7, and they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Denver, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2 and 10, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,
I thought I had that game lost.
Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.
See, he completed a lot of passes, but look at the average. 6.1 versus my 16.4. And this interception was totally on me. I mean, my rating is good. I wish they would add QBR, but I mean, that's not, they're associated with ESPN, so it shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, I wish I had. You know, he had a pretty good rating too. 97 isn't bad, but again, only 190 yards. So less than 200 yards passing. I take that all the time. Joe Mixon, 1462. 4 and 4 isn't bad. This is just that one like 20-yard run, 35-yard run at the very end. And again, here, he would have been better had he just ran the ball more consistently. 6 receptions, 176. Jeez. AJ Green did work today. He did absolute work. Wow. Eifert had a good day, 76 yards. No touchdowns, he should have had one. But you know what? I feel pretty good because his tight end had 8, running back had 6. So I feel, I mean, that's pretty good numbers. I'm pretty happy with that. Defensive, let's go with sacks. Billings had 2. Carl Lawson had 1. Brown had 1. My rookie, Carlos Dunlap. Shane Ring. Alright, let's look at the highlights real quick. And then I gotta go. Alright, I know this one. Okay, so like right here I'm blitzing. And you can see who I'm covering. I didn't recognize that this was empty. I should have found receiver 3 and I didn't. For some reason in my head I had that it was a 2 receiver set. So I just dropped middle of the field as opposed to running with this tight end. I should have ran to the tight end and made him look somewhere else. Now what's happening over here though? Because this guy needs to be running with number 2 because he goes vertical. Look what happens here. I don't know about that. Maybe that's the play call. Because he should be seam flat. So in an ideal world, I don't mind leaving this guy uncovered. I don't. But this, I mean, look at this window here. And you could say that my user is, I mean, in Madden maybe. But that's an easy toss and catch right there. What about the other side? What happens on the other side? Different combo. Alright, see, this is the part I don't understand. Like, why does he not guard the outside shoulder? Who is that? My tight end, so Eifert, I guess. But look at this. I have a touchdown. Well, maybe not a touchdown, but I mean, if you look out here, it's man coverage. He's open, and he's coming open. I mean, he's one right there. Alright, this is cover 3 press, I think. He had the dig open. I don't know why I bailed out so hard right there. I should have just played, because I mean, the other guy's running with him. No, this is a cover 1 drop. My bad, this is a straight man coverage. And I flipped it to the other side, because originally this safety here was the one coming over the top. But here's the thing. Sanders, or whoever this right corner is, had a higher press than he had release. And Thomas is the only real threat. So look how clean of a release Thomas gets. Bebe representing West Lawrence, my high school. I mean, he doesn't even get pressed because of that stem at the top of the route. But luckily I had help over the top. If I didn't have the help over the top, that's a touchdown. Alright, this is one that pretty much made me upset. This should have been a 3rd down stop. I mean, I read it, go out, and he misses. Missed there, drag some people. I had 3 or 4 guys right there. So I'm the safety up top. I'm reading deep middle. Alright, they passed. I'm running out there. Right here, a tackle should be made. For a, 5-yard gain? I mean, I'm okay with Carlos Dunlap missing in space. He's a defensive end. Good move by him, but that's got to be a tackle. This has got to be a tackle. If Carlos Dunlap makes the tackle right here, it's still a 4th down. He's got to kick it. Now, this was a great play call by him. I was selling out to stop the fullback dive, and he called the correct play. So, great job by him on that. I will say this. He didn't run a lot, but some of the runs he called were, like, in perfect situations. Alright. This was 3rd and 10. This was a dagger play here. Dagger is probably the most underused play in Madden. So right here, I knew that once this guy read a drag, he'd play it. So I mean, It was kind of a gamble on my part, but that's open 9 times out of 10 against this particular coverage. Although I will say that since it's in the end zone, it wasn't the smartest throw. And then let's look at this run here. This is a power O. The tight end just came in motion. Now look, pre-patch, this is a block shed right now. I'm tackled. Look at this. Tackled right now. Pre-patch, he's probably disengaging, as they say, right now. This defensive tackle that sheds late right there. He's probably getting off about here pre-patch. Post-patch, look where he gets off. Ah, that makes more football sense. It's still not great. I like to see an animation where he's pulling away, but I understand why you wouldn't. Now, look at the guard real quick, number 77. I'm okay with him not helping. He doesn't target this guy, but the guy here runs away. Right? He's not making the play now. Watch how easy the touchdown this is if he just blocks who he's supposed to. Luckily, Joe Mixon is a beast and is still able to get there. But, come on, man. He essentially does nothing on this play. My tackle, not my guard, my tackle does absolutely nothing on this play. I mean, does he at least give a rip or anything? Like, does the linebacker just rip underneath him? Nope. Just kind of warp through him, honestly. See, like right here, I had the safety on the tight end, and I blitzed. I feel like I had him where I wanted him. It's a good throw and really a good catch. The safety, you know, tough spot for the safety. He was doing what he was supposed to do. I think that's just what you call a good play. You tip your hat and you move on sometimes, you know. Alright, here's the switch play. Now again, here's what I'm looking at. Okay, I see a safety on this far side over here. I see 3 linebackers and the other safety playing in the box. Okay, what else am I supposed to think? Besides, oh, all 3 of those linebackers are coming. Like, it's obvious he's in man. And then AJ's just beasting. And can I just say, I hate how he comes from the side and he's like not even moving. Like, you see how he kind of comes from the back and now he's at the side? It's kind of a bad animation, but this shouldn't have been that difficult of a touchdown. And again, it's man coverage. This is what it's designed to do. Out, 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 out. A little bit of a rub. Gone. Now you could say Bradley Roby in real life could read that this is a switch concept, and you'd probably be right. But even then, this is a jump ball to AJ Green. Let me repeat that: jump ball to AJ Green. I'm still throwing this ball, even if Roby is 2 steps closer. I'm still throwing this to the outside shoulder. Making it a tight throw. And this looks like it might be cover 2. No, this is... I'm pretty sure this is just straight cover 2. No, it can't be. It must be cover 6. Because, I mean, we had everything locked up on this. Again, he tries a switch route, but my guy just plays it over the top better. Let's see, who is this even? Sanders? And I should have matched up my corners, but it's alright. So you see how he stays over the top? In real life, you still make this throw probably. Probably not that far deep, but probably like right in here, and you make a back shoulder. That's probably what you're trying to do in real life, especially with somebody like Andrew Luck. Like right here, back shoulder to this guy now. Like kind of throw it. Let's see if I can get this. You know, somewhere like right in here. And obviously he'd anticipate and probably throw the ball here to this particular spot to make Emmanuel throw back shoulder. Unfortunately, Madden, we don't get that. Now this here, I don't know what he was in. I think post play it said cover 2. But here's the problem. Okay. I see this safety down. AJ Green's on an island. Or, you know, this poor corner, he's outside shade. No help over the top. That I can see at least. I mean, the free safety could shade over. But, because I think this is supposed to be a double move. And I said, screw it, we're going straight fade. I mean, and you could say this safety should have got over the top. But that's still a long way to run. Made the catch tougher for sure. And I throw it outside because that's the only way to complete deep balls in this game. If I throw it straight up, that's probably knocked down. Alright, AJ Green again. Oh, this is just a little bubble. Pro tip. If you're calling a jailbreak screen, slide protect your line down, pinch your line down. It's the only way I've ever gotten any type of time. And again, well executed play. Nothing much to see there. AJ Green again. AJ Green just like took over this drive. So right here, I believe this is a. See, look at my slot receiver, how he pauses. Now this is cover 3 match for him. Now this is actually a play action play that I just hot routed the running back to block because play action pass protection is awful, and it would have had me roll out, which is awful. And the safety, I guess, bit on the tight end dragging, although I'm not sure. I mean, tight end actually got pretty deep, so I guess, considering it's the end zone. Sacked here. Yeah. See, this is the problem. Look where my guard goes. And maybe it's because I highlighted the free safety. Maybe I should have like hot routed my fullback to block to the right, still play action, and not have been fine. But watch this play here. So safety bails. He's playing the switch at this point. But look at the backside route here. It's a double move. Step, boom, touchdown. Just got to get a little bit of time. Now here I hot routed to a dagger concept, and if you just look, I probably could hit the tight end late. You know, imagine his defender here actually plays it back. Either way, worst case scenario, I hit the running back, get 5 yards and punt and play defense. Again, AJ Green, and the switch route again. This time we're hitting AJ on the post. And honestly, Teddy Bridgewater has a strong enough arm. I could have tested John Ross. Right here should have been a first down. Hit the wrong button. I'm going through this a little bit quick because I got to go. Right here, I just had no pass rush. I mean, whatever, you know. At least this time I got a pretty good press. He broke it right at, he threw it right at the break. That's a pretty good pass. And again, he had a switch route going himself. Just with the running back. So if he'd actually been a little bit more patient, he had the running back for a touchdown. Now here's where my pass rush just completely disappears in general. Right here, I should have took off and ran with him earlier. Like, realized, hey, he's not coming. Honestly, I thought it was a dig, and it was actually a crosser. So even if I ran with him, he still picks it up because the guy behind me. I was kind of trying to play both. He made the right read. AJ Green again. And again. You know, you can't leave AJ Green on an island. If I'd have wanted to, I could have hot routed him. I'll go ahead and tell you, with AJ Green, if I see this, well, at least he came from a too high shell, so I didn't hot route. But if this is a single high look, this is a hot route streak all day. Like, every time. It's AJ Green, give me a jump ball, I'm good. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, we can look at this play here real quick. Now, I gotta remember, I'm supposed to go in between the guard and the fullback. Like, if I'd have cut that up, it's not much of a gap, but I should have cut it up. And right here, I fail just because there's no reason to score. So, but alright. Thanks, guys.